Welcome, I'm Renisha. This video is about some problems on JavaScript functions, objects, callback functions, and some commands on Git. Let's go to the first question. First question is about JavaScript functions. This function takes a string as input and returns the string with letters in the alphabetical order. See example webmaster, and the output string should be ABBMRSTW. That means it should be in alphabetical order. And the code for this question is here. I have written the code like this. By using this code, the input string will be written in an alphabetical manner. For example, I have taken string as FTAECBLOPQ. Let's see the output for this question. See here, in the output we have got this string with letters in alphabetical order. This is an example of function, JavaScript function. Let's go to the second question. Second question is about chalk module. Chalk module is one of the module in Node.js which is used to convert the text into different colors. For having this module in our project, we have to install it. For installing, we use the command called npm install chalk. By using that command, chalk module will be installed. See, for example, in our first app module, we have node modules. By using that command, we will get this folder. That means chalk module is successfully installed in our project. Now let's see the code for it. This is the code for using of chalk module. Before using, we have to include it. For including, we use require keyword. With the help of first statement, we can use chalk in our project. Here I have taken a sample text as example for uses chalk module, and I am converting this text message to different colors. Like I have converted yellow and red by using chalk.yellow function and chalk.red function. By using these two functions, we're gonna convert text into different red and yellow colors. Let's see the output for it. See, we can see we can see the change in colors in the text. This is because of chalk module. Let's go to the next question. And next question is about objects. JavaScript objects. JavaScript objects have properties and values. Properties and those properties can be any type. Values can be any type. It can be strings, integers, or another objects or functions. It can be any type. Here in this question there are several steps and I will explain it in briefly. This is the code for third question, where we have taken a mypenguin object which consists of three properties: name, origin, living area, and happy Australia island are the values of these properties. And we can use this we can get this value, name property value, like using mypenguin.name. That means object name dot property name. By using this thing, we can get the value of that property. And we can also add properties without modifying the earlier object by like this: object name dot new property name equal to value. By using this ninth line statement, we created can fly new property. And we can also similar way object dot function variable name. By using like this, we're gonna create functions too. And not only assigning values, we can also change them, similar to assigning at the beginning how we are assigning, like that we can also modify the values, like object name dot property name equal to new value. By this thing we gonna change the old value to new value. If we run this program, oh sorry, instead of dot I have given comma, printing mistake. See here, in the first line, first two lines, in first line, this first output line is the this console.log statement, where here name is the happy. And in similar way we can also use this command, and in fact this is the better than using directly object name. In this say hello is the same as this console, same as 7 statement line. So we are getting first and second output line as same. But after calling first time say hello, before calling second time, I was changing the name properties value. So instead of happy, instead of happy we will get penguin MC penguin face. See here, if you observe the third line, it was giving my name is penguin MC penguin face. We are modifying the previous value. And similarly, we have another function fly. In this we are verifying can fly value. Based on its value we are printing statement. It is an example for function and if else statements. See, since first of all we have given can fly as false, if we call that function, it was giving no flying for me. After changing that value to true, again I'm calling fly function, so then it was giving I can fly. And next there are for each loops. With the help of for each loop we are printing the property names and value names. For the property name we can directly print property, and as we seen before, for printing value we are using dot property. If we use here in loop dot property, what will happens? Penguin dot property, if you given, it will think property as a property name. So instead of dot property we are using square brackets. So then we will get property values name. See here, in this first name, origin, living area, can fly, creep, say hello, fly. These all are property names. And when coming to this second part, these all are the values in it. Did you observe here we are not given for functions, it was just saying function. So we can, from this we can learn that objects can be strings, functions, any type of things, and we can access any way. We can directly access them by using dot property. And we can also explicitly create the properties. We just know, if we forgot at the beginning we have some property, then there is no need to worry about it. We can later, in the later lines we can create another property. There is no problem if you forget to create the property at the beginning. This is about the objects in JavaScript. Now if we move to the next question, it is about callback functions. Basically callback function is a function, asynchronous function, which acts as a parameter to other function. Here in this question it is asking to create a valid user, and it should take some username, password and callback function, and it should have verify and should give the output as it whether it is right or wrong. So I have written the code as like this. Valid user function, I have taken verify as a function here. So after verifying username and password, I was sending the value to the function. I'm calling the function. That means I'm calling this anomalous function here, which is present here. And in this anomalous function we are as we have given the value argument, so we are also taking in one argument in this function also, result as an argument. So we are checking this argument whether it is true or false. If it is true, that means given credentials are correct. If it is wrong, the given credentials are wrong. Let us check. See, if you clearly observe, I gave the inputs as name and one to a name as username. I mean username as name, password as 1234, and I've also inbuiltly I have specified the username as name and password as 1234. That means we are giving the correct credentials. So the output is giving us correct. If we change the name as num, and if you save the file and if you check once again for this, it gives me wrong. See, so simple. Callback function is just an anonymous function which is parameter in another function. That's all about JavaScript callback function. Now let's move to another question, which is about Git commands. Nowadays, Git is used very frequently for projects because we can track the files that we are using in project, and not only tracking, it also have a specific use because if a group of suppose a group of 4 people are doing a a project and they are all in different places, then it difficult to always transfer files from to one another. If we have a system like Git, control system like Git, then if we upload the files into the Git, and wherever you can, by having some link URL, we can trace that files in at different places and different people with the help of that URL. And it is very easy to commit changes. We can have that we can always check what have done yesterday and what have done today. It will be easy for us to track the files, to track the project up to which limit we have done. And here are some git commands. Git config is used to set our username and email. And here first of all, I have created a folder like um, learn git again. In this folder, I am first initializing with git init. I mean initializing a empty repository. See, this is the step. Initialize the empty git repository. Then add one random file to staging area and commit. See, I have done this. I will show the see. See, and this is for if we after creating a folder, we have to initialize it. For initializing, we use the git init. See here, we have used an git init command. After initializing this, we will get a .git folder. See, if you I go to this, we have seen .git folder. After initializing, this folder will be created. Later, I was adding a file. I was adding something third.txt file. After adding that, see, I have added after keeping third I was adding, we have to add and commit the changes, then it is completed. See, I for adding the command is git add dot, and for committing git command -m, and we have to give some message for committing. See, as I added one file, it was giving one file changer, one insertion, creation mode. I have added this. Actually, for showing this, I already removed it, so it was not seeing this. And after that, similar way, I had in the adding fourth file. I have added the fourth.txt. I have added and committed and we have some command like a git log, which is used to see the comments what we have done previously. See, I have actually done two comments. One is adding third.txt and another is fourth.txt. If you observe here, git log hyphen hyphen one line I use it. So we got these two lines of code. That means that these two are two comments I have done earlier, and these are some hash values representing this thing. After that, and we all can also remove the files. I was removing here third.txt which I had previously. See, git rm and file name. This is the command for removing a file. After also we have to commit the changes. First committing we have to use the command git add dot, and later we have to use the command git command minus and remove this. If we now use the log online, we'll have three commands in it: adding third file, adding fourth, and removing third text. So after seeing this, after doing, we will in this git folder we will have only one file fourth, as we remove third file. And now and this is we call like local git repository. We will have something called remote repository, and for using that we have some websites like GitHub. And for this we have to create a we have to log into this, and we have to sign up for it first of all for this website. And I have done the sign up. Then we will get something called I will show you, wait a second. We'll have some URL like username hyphen like this is the some URL type. As we are seeing username hyphen and git practice, that is the URL. With the help of this URL we can push and pull the content. Push is to transfer the content that is present in the local repository to the remote repository, that means to the GitHub. And pull is like downloading or extracting from the remote repository, and that will be coming to our local repository. Vice versa, pull and push are. So for push, I was doing first push commands. See, git push, and this is the URL: https github.com renisha 1101 git practice hyphen all, means whatever in that folder all will be moved to the remote, moved to remote repository. See, some statements are given. This means it will be all. After moving we will have coming like this. See, this is the file that is present in my learn git again folder. So that file will be also come to here, and we have committed some things. We can see commits here. See the three comments: adding third text, adding fourth text, removing third. Everything will be moved to local to remote. And similar way, from here to we can move to the local repository using pull command. For before this I was creating a new folder called git download. In this git I was downloading the content that is present in remote repository to local repository. Before using this we have to initialize it. See, I have initialized it again. I have changed the directory, and I came to git download directory and I initialized it. After I use the pull command, git pull and that URL. This URL is very important for moving files to remote and local or vice versa. After this command, we will get the whatever contents present in remote repository will come to this folder. See, if you observe, I have got that text folder. This is about Git. Thank you.